Hey everyone, Ross McCorkle here with another episode of the Depot 180. It isn't that significant, but the Steelers got a little bit of help from the Green Bay Packers beating the Miami Dolphins on Thanksgiving. Though they are pushing for the AFC North crown still and maintain control of the 1 seed in the division, there is a chance that they will have to settle for a wildcard spot. The AFC wildcard field looks quite competitive at the moment, with all 3 current wildcard teams having 7 or 8 wins. The Dolphins losing increases the Steelers' overall chances at qualifying for the playoffs by creating a buffer between the 7th and 8th seeds. The Ravens have a tough game against the Philadelphia Eagles, while the Steelers have a tough division game against the Cincinnati Bengals this week. As long as the result isn't that the Ravens win and the Steelers lose, the Steelers will be able to hold control of the division for the next 2 weeks, with the Ravens having a bye next week. The Steelers have a very good chance of entering the final 4 weeks of the season with the division lead. Then it will be a dead heat with the Ravens. Right now, that looks like the difference between hosting a game against the Chargers or visiting the Texans in the playoffs. But there's still plenty of football to go, and a lot can change. The Steelers can effectively shut the door on the Bengals' season this weekend. The injury report are out for both teams. The Steelers only have 3 players with statuses. Mon Adams and Corey Trice are in their 21-day practice windows, but both were ruled out. Alex Highsmith had a couple limited practices this week, but is doubtful for the game. He's likely to return next week. On the Bengals end of things, Orlando Brown Jr., their offensive tackle, is questionable, but practiced fully today, which gives him a good chance to play for the first time since late October. Prized free agent defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins was ruled out with an illness. Kind of a surprising one there. Linebacker Logan Wilson is questionable with a knee and did not practice all week. If Wilson can't play, they are pretty thin at inside linebacker. The Bengals could be making some moves and elevations on Saturday. George Pickens spoke to the media today and was obviously asked about his fight with Greg Newsome against the Browns last Thursday. He said he's just here to not get fined and took the Marshawn Lynch route from back in the day. TJ Watt was also asked about Myles Garrett's indirect smack talk and said he has a problem with the Defensive Player of the Year voting, not with Myles Garrett himself. You can bet both of them are privately gearing up for next week, wanting to have big games in the Steelers-Browns rematch. All of this will be captured on Hard Knocks, which is starting this upcoming week on HBO. Let me know how you enjoyed the video on Twitter at Ross_McCorkle, and as always, visit SteelersDepot.com for your latest and greatest Steelers breaking news and analysis.